thoughtless now. This timeless thoughtless now projects an auditory illusion of past, present and future. If you are alert enough, I'm sure which you are, I'm sure you have understood quite a bit. Man can only say about an event after it has happened, not before that, or not during that too.
I can feel something as it happens, though. I can feel an energy and an aliveness, or the opposite, I can feel a contraction. I can feel something.
Okay. Every word of that, examine every word which you have used. You can only get that word from your mind.
No, I can feel something. I know it. It's not just my mind.
Okay.
The interpretation is my mind, but I still have the feeling of something.
Even the feeling is a thought in the mind.
It's an energy. Your word, energy.
You can't feel energy because you are energy. Energy cannot feel energies, Mr. Iain. You can't. That's the thought, that's the deception which life's intelligence has given to man to think that he can feel energy. He can't.
There's an awareness of it, though.
That's a way of communication. An awareness to, when you are energy, how can you be aware? If you are aware, we use the word to be aware and to know very erroneously. Man is not aware, he just knows. If you are aware, you will realize there's a singular movement in life. Everything simply moves, and the mind too simply moves. That's awareness. That's your aware. But you just know periodically some words. That is not awareness.
No, I'm talking about feeling something.
Yeah. Do you feel the same thing every moment of your life?
Of course not.
Therefore, you're not aware now. You know it. That's all. If you're aware, that awareness will be constant every moment. Because that awareness is real. That awareness is real. And now you should understand, I'll show you the definition of real.
Okay.
What do you think the definition of real is? Real is something which does not change, is everywhere and eternal, meaning is not in time and space. That is real. Everything which changes, that is not real. Therefore, when you're aware intermittently and not at other times, that awareness was not real. It was just the knowledge. Once you become aware, and if that awareness is real, it will be every moment I'm aware how this body moves. I'm amazed that it moves, and I'm grateful that it moves. When it doesn't move, people tell me I'm dead, not knowing what death is. Even in death, life is present. If life was not present in death, death would not be present as dead. Even in death, there is life. There's no death at all in life. If death was a reality in life, life will end in one point in time. But life is endless and beginless. Therefore, even death is illusory, Mr. Iain. Death will happen to every man as an evolutionary process, as a transformation process of energy. Death is not an actuality, just a transformation. He goes back into 5 elements and he'll appear again. Every day in the night when you go to bed, when you wake up the next day, you're 1 day older. You follow what I'm saying to you? You're not the same Iain who wakes up the next day. In fact, you're not the same Iain any moment. Every moment you're changing. Every moment you're changing. Your hair grows shorter, a nail growing somewhere. You're not the same physical. Identical. Man is never identical in any moment. Every moment man is unique. Unique. His thoughts are unique. His understanding is unique. His stature is unique. His appearance is unique. But in the mind of the observer, he says, oh, that is Iain. He goes back into his beliefs, his concepts, his conclusions, his opinions of Iain. He looks at his opinions, but not the real Iain, which is in front of him. Therefore, death means one day you don't move, you don't speak. That's all is death. And then you wake up somewhere small, in a smaller body. That's all. Nobody can say, well, death to me is just a change of postal address. Man has to be patient. He goes in his journey. But once he has completed this process of thinking, then he comes no more. Once he has realized his true nature, he becomes eternal. You follow me? There you go. But until then, this drama of dialogue, of stories and the known will go on. This drama of man be the doer, the thinker and the speaker, and every conversation man has in any moment of the day convinces him of a doer, speaker and a thinker. Observe your conversations every day. How much you are convinced that you are doing many. For example, your own TV studio. How much you are convinced that you have done many things. For the same example, halls, arrangements, what we did, color, this, that. How much man is convinced? But he's not aware that it's all a singular movement. He's lost in his thoughts. He's lost in his knowledge. He's lost in his auditory illusion of sound. Are you following me?
I'm following you, and I want to ask, we only have about 5 minutes left. I want to ask you something else.
Was it interesting to you?
It was interesting to me. It still is interesting to me.
Wonderful. Go ahead.
I want to ask you about silence.
Okay.
How is silence for you?
Okay. Silence, you can never say how it is to anybody, because silence is silence. Nobody can say anything in silence. When you're silent, you are silent. You become silence. And if you think how it is, then you're not silent. You're just lesser noise, that's all. Less quietness, man mistakes it for silence. You are silent every moment, Iain. It's just that you have not realized it.
How is the silence in your life? Do you feel silent most of the time? Or?
See, when you become silent, there's no anybody else apart from that silence. There's only silence. And you can't say, oh, I was in that silence and it was silent.
I mean, what I mean by that...
You just realize you're silent. Finish, full stop. You can't bring it about in words. You are silent, full stop. You can't express silence.
Do you feel silence often?
See, every feeling is a thought. I don't feel it. I am silent.
You're aware of it.
There you go. There you go.
There is awareness of silence.
There you go. And from this silence, you're aware, sound comes up, sound produces.
So this is a reference point that you're aware of, and things, sound and light emerge from that reference point?
There is silence, and from this silence, you just listen, hear the words, sound coming out. Sound gets transformed into words and goes out with the more. I will tell you one example, maybe you'll understand. Whenever there are talks arranged for me to address people, I normally tell them, when anybody asks a question, please raise your hands and I'll address you. Why I say this is, people normally ask questions together. Everybody starts talking. And everybody starts talking. It's just nothing but a jumble of sound for me. I cannot convert those sounds into, it doesn't appear as words to me, just sound. For example, when you walk into a room where there's a party going on, when you enter that room, do you listen to any conversation or just sound? It's just sound when you enter a room filled with people. When you confront another mind and speak to him, then his sound becomes audible to you and meaningful to you. Otherwise not. You're just a plethora of sound. That's exactly what I feel. When people talk together, I just watch it and admire the sound. And when it addresses me, and it talks to me singularly, his wavelengths of sound comes into me, forms a meaning, forms a word, and then I respond to him and I forget. That's end of story for me. I don't carry it forward or backward. Nothing at all. I hear a sound, comes to me as a thing, and I watch the response happening, end of story. Whatever he concludes about me is his problem, not mine.
Okay, thank you. We need to finish now.
Thank you very much.
I want to thank you for coming along and talking to us here. And I'm going to remind people of all these words of wisdom you have in these. I have 4 of your 9 books here, so all a few of them up here. I think Evolution of the Mind was the one that you were the latest one. So
it'll be very difficult for people to grasp and understand the book if they go through their beliefs. They'll never get it.
Okay.
They will never.
Thank you.
That's how it's meant to be.
Thank you again for coming in to see us here.
You're welcome.
And thank you everyone for watching Conscious TV, and I hope we see you again soon.